Alright guys, welcome to Village, the first level in the South Pacific Islands. I think we're in the Philippines in this level, I think. And I gotta say, this level has beautiful graphics for a game this old, 1998. Look at the palm trees and the beach. I mean, it really looks quite fantastic. Obviously, it looks nothing compared to Witcher 3, but still, I think they did an amazing job on this level. It's a beautiful level. I like it very much. Oh, and you want to come over here because there's a small mid-pack. I just find this to be one of the most fun levels of the entire game. I mean, so I'm gonna come into this water and go left because this is where I claim my first secret. So there's this sloped ledge here that I can come on out of, and it has a small med pack, but this is not your secret. But if you guys look this way, there is a ledge that you can do a running jump to. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, so we're gonna do a running jump to that ledge, but this is a sliding tile, so we'll need to shimmy to the right, over to this tile. Then we can jump here. Now, you get credit for the secret when you step on that tile, but the item you pick up is here, which is some MP clips. Oh, and here's something that's very odd about the level. If you want to check the secrets, it says there's 3, but there's actually 4, so I don't know if they're just messed up on the programming, but you can get 4 secrets and it'll tell you 4 of 3. Alright, now, this is where things really get interesting. There are 2 ways you can go. Up here is where you would use your Smugglers Key. So, this is where we use the key. You do not need the key in order to finish the level. There's a way to the right, which is a shortcut. So I'm going to first show you guys the shortcut, and I'm going to reload and show you guys the longer route, which gets you everything. You can take the shortcut and finish the level faster, but if you choose to go that route, be warned, you're going to miss some goodies. So you can come down here, come up. You might notice there's quicksand. Oh yeah, and there's a bridge that's over us, so if we come this way... Oh, there's a native we have to fight. And be warned, he's got blow darts. If he hits you with a blow dart, you're going to get poisoned. And that's going to be very ugly. So we can come out here. Now, be warned, there is quicksand. So if you get into the quicksand, you want to immediately get out because Laura loses air very fast in the quicksand. So we can then come to here, grab this edge, and if you guys want to look around, there's a dart trap here. So, and these are poison darts. These are not like the darts in Tomb Raider 1. So just come over here. There's some trees. Oh, and there's a native guy you have to fight over here. Alright, so if you guys want to look, this here is the waterfall. So, yeah. you guys can see exactly where this goes. But that's fine that I died, because this time I'm going to take the longer route. Alright guys, so now we're going to go the long route, and we're going to use our Smugglers Key, and this is necessary if you want to get all the secrets in the level. Alright, so hang from the ledge first, because Laura will take damage on that fall. She does a little damage if she hangs from the ledge, but if she hadn't, it would take a third to half her health. Now, there is a trap here, so just walk carefully. See, if I had run, I would have ended up like that guy. Now, they don't really do much to warn you about the trap, unfortunately, but still, be careful. Now, there's a big open lake, or whatever it is, pool, but there's an alligator. There's actually 2 alligators in there, so take care of them. They can't get you up on this ledge, which is great. Oh, and there is a native guy up there that you can go ahead and shoot at while you're down here. Killed him. Alright, so now there's some harpoons back here. Oh, and there's another alligator. Actually, I'm going to get out my harpoon gun. So, unfortunately, the harpoon gun sucks, but it may come in handy. There, killed him. He took a bite out of me, but that's fine, I'll survive. Alright, so come over here, grab the harpoons. You can come behind here. And we're not really going to find anything, so I guess we come up and out. So go ahead and do a running jump to this platform, and then you can do a standing forward jump to here. Up here we find a lit torch. Now, there's some monkey bars up here that you want to make your way down. So go ahead and drop once you get about right there. You can then jump to this ledge, make your way around here, climb up. Alright, now, be careful along some of these ledges because it is very easy to fall off. So, if we come here, we are going to find some MP clips in this little crawl space. So, Laura can then back out, just make sure she's facing towards her rear. And then there's a tile right here that she can come down onto. Alright, so now, what we can go ahead and do is come back around this way, climb back up this ledge, and then this time we're going to turn behind us, so it's best to step up to the ledge. I might face slightly diagonal like that to give yourself more backup room. Then do your running jump, and then this time we're going to jump up and grab some vines, which we're going to come along down. That over there to the right, in the southeast corner, is the native guy that we happened to kill earlier. So when we get to about right here, we're going to drop, land here where we killed the native, and then what we can do is jump onto this slide, and we can land right there, and there's going to be this passageway, Now there's spikes there that we have to avoid, so what we're going to do is do a running jump, and make sure you hold action and up, and Laura will be able to climb up this ladder. Now, there is a dart trap. Beware. Actually, that's a native. Okay. And basically, if they get you with a dart, unfortunately, you have to use a med pack at that point, or else Laura's going to lose all her health. Now, this time I'm not doing a no med pack run, but I'll need to take note of some of these guys. Some of these levels in the Philippines are really hard to get through with no med pack because, well, with the poisonous darts, when they hit you, well, and they poison you, your health is going to slowly drain, which sucks. Alright, so now what we want to do is grab the ledge and shimmy to our left. Alright, we can come out right here, and then we are going to turn to our left. There is a health crystal you can grab. Actually, I didn't need to use a med pack because I could have done it without it. So now I can shimmy to the left. Come out here. Actually, I can do a running jump. And then I can come out here. This is a big bridge. And if you guys see the quicksand, I went there when I took the shortcut and came out at the waterfall. But if I had done that, I would miss this secret over here. So what you want to do is get to this part of the tile where it's at a high elevation, back up, run, jump, climb up, so I think if Laura angles herself about like that, she can make it to this ledge, and when she comes over here, she gets to grab a couple of grenades. Come on, Laura. You're giving me a hard time. So, if you want to look down, like, that's right over where I was. Alright. So we can then come this way, jump to our left, and then we can do a running jump, land on the bridge, and then we can come down this way. Now, you might notice you're faced with a two-way intersection. Do you go right, or do you go left? If I take the way to the left, there's a big trap. There's like and there's a native guy that spawns. So that trap is deadly, but what you can do if you want to avoid it, you can crawl under it. Now if you go to the right, the right is just a dead end. So what you can do when you come over here, you can crawl, and if you crawl, the trap is, it's the mechanism, like the blade, it's not going to hurt you. Now, if you look, you may see light shining in. There, Laura's looking because basically that's a warning that if you step in the light, you're basically going to die. You're going to get hit. You're going to fall into a trap. But there's a switch back here that can disable that. So it turns off the lights, and what that enables Laura to do is come this way and get the med pack. Alright, so this time I'm going to go down the waterfall. Laura is going to take a little bit of damage when she goes down the waterfall, but nothing too significant. There, she takes slight damage there. if you try jumping when she goes down the first one, that can reduce her damage. So, you might see the camera is angled to where it shows you the waterfall. Jump back here. This is where you get the first Serpent Stone. So, now we'll go ahead and step back to where we were. Just angle her a little sideways. And Laura's going to land about right there. Now, what you can do is do a running jump and jump to that ledge. Go ahead and come up this way. I'm going to show you guys where the two paths meet. Now, this is not going to be the shortcut that I showed you guys earlier, like immediately. Oh, and there's a native that spawns right here. But we go back this way. This is the shortcut that I showed you guys at the very start of the level. Oh, and there is a dart trap right here, so be aware. These are poison darts. Okay. So there is a large med pack over here that you can get. So had I went ahead and forgotten the Smugglers Key at the start and then just gone the path to the right, this is where they meet. Like, this is the path in the middle. That's the bridge. I went over that bridge not too long ago and I got secret number 2 up there. So now what I want to do is do a running jump and I can grab the large med pack. I hear some dinosaurs. Alright. So, for Laura to get out, she has to face the ledge, and she can climb out. She'll want to do a running jump back to the platform, but make sure to avoid the darts. So just listen for the beat. There, you can jump like that. Now, on the treetops, there's some goodies that we want to get. So we can go up here. I guess Laura would have to jump back to this ledge. Oh, you see that? That's another one of our Serpent Stones. So, what Laura can do is jump here. Don't do a running jump because this tile is not a full tile that you can stand on. What Laura would need to do is angle herself like this, do a standing jump, veer to the left, and press action to grab that ledge. And up here she'll get some shotgun shells. So then the jump back should be a little easier. She'll just do like that. Now you can hang from here, but if you do that, she'll take a little bit of damage when coming down. So what Laura can then do is jump to here, and then if she wants to run along this tree, she can make it to the edge and do a running jump. And look at this, another Serpent Stone. And I don't know about you guys, but I can certainly see where the last one is. Oh, and by the way, this is another secret that's back over here. So, had I taken the shortcut path into the native village, I would have missed that secret. So, from here, I can do a standing jump to that tile, or just slide down like that. So, what I can then do is look down. Now sometimes you might think you know a level head to toe, you might not. Alright, so part of me actually thought I could make that jump. Looks like I can't. So what I'm now going to do is jump to this ladder. Do not fall down, those are spikes, and even if you land in the water, it's shallow water, which will kill Laura. Alright, so now we're going to go through this little cave. And what you're going to see is another ladder when you get out here. So, there's a ledge that we can come up right here. Then we look to the left, we can jump here. There is a native. Make sure you take care of him. I'm not going to backflip. Because if you're standing here, you can get him, he can't get you. And this guy doesn't shoot darts, which makes things better. Alright, so he doesn't drop anything for you, but this is where you put in the 3 Serpent Stones. We are still missing 1. So I can see it if you look over where that torch is. So how we want to get there, we want to first off do a running jump, grab this ledge right here. And then if we look this way, there's like a half tile that we can jump on. I would recommend hug the left side of this tile because it'll make your jump easier, doing a running jump. So you can land about right there, then you can jump to that tile. I might recommend you not veer to the left too much because then you might light Laura on fire. So go ahead and come this way. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much if we fall, but it'll slow things down. So yeah, do another running jump. Yeah, we fall and we take damage. So just come up. Land here. This is where we put in our Serpent Stones. Alright, so when you insert these Serpent Stones, unfortunately the receptacles are too close to each other for you to just left flip, but what you can do is do a left flip and then a step to the right and repeat the process. And this is actually much faster than if you just turn around and then run to the next one. So go ahead and open that door, slide down, you're going to enter this new area. This is the native village that we would have come into right away had we taken the other path. Now take out this native. Now, if you guys want to look around here, make sure you get this small med pack that's behind this tree. Now it looks like it's nighttime now, so it might make it a little difficult for some of you guys to see things. But if you want to come over here, you'll see that there's one hut up here. What you'll want to do is slide down to the lower level. You're going to see many natives. Now, first, come into this hut, and you're going to grab a rocket, but make sure you take care of this native. Alright, and then when you grab this rocket, should add to what you have. Okay, so this hut over here is empty, and I'll just show you guys. Like, you see, there's nothing in this hut. Nothing. But still, I mean, you might check it, and if you're playing the PlayStation version of the game, that one might do things a little bit differently. Come here, there's another native. The natives are not that difficult. I find it pretty easy to just take them out with your pistols. Now come into this tent with a campfire. There's a small med pack behind it. make sure you don't catch Laura on fire. Now, there's a pool here. There is a trap door inside the pool, which I'll show you guys. So, there's a trap door here. We can open that, not just yet. And if you come back here, there's a health crystal. So, I guess you can get the health crystal. I'm wondering if you did a no med pack run. Like, would it be cheating if you still got health crystals if you were doing a no med pack run? I don't know. So, you can come this way. There is another native. Oh, and this guy shoots darts, so be aware of that. This is an extremely difficult level to get through without a med pack because of all the poison darts. So, basically, if you get hit even once, and even if the damage in the moment is minimal, basically the long-term impact is going to be substantial if you don't get a med pack fast, because your health will slowly drain. Now, there's another native out here. Okay, so we're going to come out here to the swamp. So you might notice there's a swamp out there with leafy tiles, and you might think they're places to stand on. Some of them might be. Don't even mess with it. If you go out there, you got a death wish on you. So what I'm going to do is pull out the shotgun now, because if I step on this, there is a blow dart guy behind here. This guy's got the poison darts, so I'd take care of him rather fast. But you come back here, you're going to find this wheel, and then you're going to turn that, and then it's going to pull up as a double hatch that's over these spikes, which will enable you to get through there. So what I would recommend you do is stand about right here and do a left flip like that. Now, we did spawn a native, so you can use your Desert Eagle. I personally find the pistol to be quite efficient. Actually, I'm just going to go to my pistols. So, just go back this way. You're going to see another native when you come, like, right here. He may run, because he wants to warn others. Go ahead and take care of him. So, this is the shortcut path that we would have come down and we landed here. I showed this to you guys earlier. We don't need to worry about that anymore. Alright, so now we want to come this way. There's going to be this hut. Go to the right of this hut. Go around. Now this double hatch is up. Before you go on that, come up here. Excuse me. Get the shotgun shells. Alright, and then you can come down and over this area. Now there is going to be some more huts out here. Now go around this hut. This is going to be where you find your fourth secret. So you get like this dark cave. Oh, and you spawn a native, so take care of him quick. The natives don't hurt you that bad, but still, they're not fun. Alright, and then we get some MP clips. So we can look at these native huts. Oh, and here's something. When you get the secrets, look, 4 out of 3. So it might tell you there's 3 secrets in this level. There's 4 secrets in this level. At the end of the game, it's going to say you got 60 out of 59. Oh, and we spawned another native. So, you know what? I think I'm going to use my MP on this guy. Alright. So we can see like a treehouse if we look over here. There's going to be some ledges here that we can climb up. So we can look behind this hut. We're going to find this little passageway. And then we're going to find an entrance here. We're going to find another wheel. And you need to pull this, because what this wheel is going to do is, well, for one thing, it's going to spawn a native. But for another thing, it opened up another hatch that you need. Oh, and take care of this guy. He's got a blow dart. Come into this hut, and it's empty. So this hatch was opened by that last wheel, I believe. So we're now going to come up this ladder. And you can shimmy enough to the left that you can then step here. That door is going to open automatically. You're going to find yourself getting to move through tree houses in the canopy. So what you can then do is look, and you'd be able to jump to that ledge. Make sure you do this carefully, because this is a tricky diagonal jump. It is real easy to screw up on this. I might take like one step back, and then do a diagonal jump. Then you can land right there. And then, if we look around, well, we can see that's where we came from, but, well, let's save. Alright, so, we can't go there because of the burning tiles. What actually happened is when I dropped the hatch to that treehouse, I ignited those tiles. There is a shortcut to where if you can get up here in a glitch, you can just make your way past the tiles to the end of the level. But I'm gonna play this game the way they want. Oh, come on, Laura. Alright, so there's some monkey bars up here that we want to come along. So I would recommend you step about right here and jump to the monkey bars. Now Laura's gonna have to make her way over these spikes because, well, for obvious reasons. Make sure you keep your hand on the action button, because if Laura ever lets go, it's gonna be bad. So she can drop, land here on this hut. So now we've got access to these other huts. So, oh crap. Alright, so what we now want to do is do a running jump here. Alright. So what we now want to do is do a running jump over here. Go this way. Grab the harpoons. Now, I'm going to do this the way they want. There is a way to where if you can glitch yourself and come up over the wall, you could just go over the tiles that were lit. Like, if I hadn't pulled that last wheel and gone through the treehouse, I could have glitched myself up over a wall, and I would have been able to just go through there without them being lit. But I'm going to go ahead and play this game the way they want. So we're going to land on top of this hut. We're then going to have access to this other hut. Now, you gotta be careful. It is really easy to slide off the ledge when you get on these tiles. So, oh my god. Alright, so what we now want to do is do a jump, like a running jump, to this part of the hut. There's some harpoons over here, which we don't want to leave home without, and we're going to grab these. Now, if you guys remember the flaming tiles, when I pulled that last wheel, I not only opened the hatch to the treehouse, but I also set those on fire. So, you can glitch yourself up over the walls without having to go through the treehouse and pull that wheel, to where if you can end up there without pulling the wheel, the tiles will not be lit, and then Laura can shortcut her way to the end of the level. But I prefer to do this game the way they want. Alright, so come here, you're gonna land on top of the hut, have access to this other hut, and be careful, because a lot of these tiles are not full standing tiles. So, go ahead and do a running jump, veer to your left, come in this hut. Oh, push this, it's gonna pull up a platform over the burning tiles, but it's gonna spawn a native, so I would recommend you roll, pull out your machine gun, and take care of him real fast. So press it, roll, pull out your machine gun. There. Took care of him old school. Alright, so go ahead and come down off the hut, and then you're going to come up this way. Same as before. But there's something a little bit different now, if you guys see how that door to the treehouse has been opened. Last time it was shut, so we were able to come to the left and then just drop to that. But the closed door stopped us from shimmying further, so we couldn't land like that. So now we'd have to do a backflip here, and then come up, step here. Now from here we want to back up one, angle yourself diagonally, back up, do a running jump, veer to your left a little bit. Alright, so now come out here. When you step on that tile, you spawn a native, so step back and take care of him with your machine gun. So then just jump over this, then you're going to push this button and you're going to open two doors. You will spawn another native. Oh crap. Alright, so pull out your machine gun. I recommend you step on this tile, but then step back because you're going to spawn a native. And if we stand there, what he'll often do is push you onto the burning tiles, which is going to suck. So push this one, and then you're going to open up the doors, but you're going to spawn another native. It is best you stand here, even if he hurts you a little bit, because what would happen is if you were standing here, he could push you onto the burning tiles. Now, you might see there's a button here. If we push it, it's going to light this tile on fire, so don't do it. So now you just got to time this out. And then there's going to be another wheel over here that we pull. And that's going to open up this door that we need to go through. So go ahead and come back down this. We're going to end up back in the village. Now, what you can do is come back to this swimming pool, and you're going to see that the hatch has been opened, which is going to lead us through a tunnel underwater. Wait, I thought I saw... Oh, and there's a crocodile, yeah. Avoid the croc. I would recommend you come up here. There. Okay. Alright, so now what we want to do is dive down through this tunnel and this is going to lead us to a ladder that we climb up. This is going to lead us to the huts that were over that quicksand area, which is going to be pretty much the end of the level. I'll show you guys in just a minute. So, go ahead and climb up this ladder. So then you're going to go over this bridge. You're going to go through this tunnel that was carved into the rock, I guess. And then there's going to be an opening. Make sure you don't fall in there. If you want to take a look at the view, we are right over the quicksand pit. So go ahead and jump, pull up.
Not interrupting, am I?
Not bleeding, are you? Not about to use this place as a dunny?
No, and no.
Good. Good. Just don't want any fly-carrying visitors in here.
Right, I understand. What happened?
Woke up in the jungle with one of those little blokes snacking on my leg, didn't I?
A tribesman? It isn't usual for them to eat right off the bone like that.
Well, it was dark, and I never got the bugger, so I can't be sure. Something spooky is in that jungle. Our air carrier crashed up in the mountains. Every night some of my men would vanish without trace. Others fled in fear. Then this happened. And I brought the men down to shore for safety, only for us all to be captured by this greedy mob. Some sort of sacrifice to their god who lives up in the hills. Though it seems I've not been invited to the barbie.
Maybe you're the dessert. Right flesh can be a bit of a delicacy around here.
For real?
Listen, we'd better get you out of here. Do you know how the tribe crossed the swamp down there? Which stones they tread on?
Yeah, but I'm staying put. With this wound, I'd be like a fill-up station to every diseased bug in the bush. I'd rather be the main course of the real feast. Hey, if you see any of my men alive in there, direct them to the North Shore, will you? Away from here.
Of course.
Oh, so meet a guy with a broken leg. Alright guys, thank you so much. We got 4 of 3 secrets. I didn't even know it was possible. Please subscribe and leave a comment below. Feel free to support me on Patreon. Stay tuned till next time. Thank you.